Heck with it. Let's get on with it. I wasn't kidding when I said this is a useless machine. In fact, that is the name of the kit itself. And if I get this correct, we'll figure out, we'll see just exactly what makes it so useless. The actual soldering part isn't complex. A lot of actual assembly. That's fine. Come on there. And, nice little small PCB. And you actually can get this kit pre-soldered if you want to just put it together and have the kit. And of course, pre-assembled. Make sure it goes where. Okay, that is the 100 ohm, and that is going into R1. These are some beefy resistors, which is good. Makes it easier to solder, and of course, being carbon film, you can actually see the colors. There's a little bit of fuzz in that. Oh, there it goes. There's some dust accumulated while it was in packaging. All right, let's get this sucker in there. 10. And I did pick up some new flush cutters, a handful of them. I admit I buy the very cheap Harbor Freight Pittsburgh ones. They're $3 a piece. Because honestly, I haven't seen that these last any less than the more expensive ones. And for the same price, I can get 3 or 4 and be ready for a while. Forgive the sniffles, I've got a bit of a cold. It has been a shitty week for weather here. Had an ice storm on this past Friday. And now tonight, we've got snow coming in. I just got my car really thawed out yesterday. And now, there's more of this bullshit. What I think is kind of interesting about this kit is traces are black on black, which makes it really hard to see where they're going to. I mean, they do provide the schematic on their website, the same place you buy it at, just right there, the instructions. Just interesting. Okay, let's get the switch in there. Everything flush. Yeah, pretty much. Okay. You're safe than sorry on. I don't mind, especially when it's something like a switch where the solder is also a functional fastener. I don't mind going a little bit heavier on the solder than I would on just a regular joint. You want to be sure. And I kind of guess on how much solder I'd need for tonight. I can cut more from the roll. It's right here. But let's see if I can get through just this one piece. Not a whole lot of things, just solder. Okay. Those together is one. Ready. Little screw terminal. It is still toasty from soldering in the switch. Let's juggle this a little bit. Is that flush? Yes, it is. We can continue. Get away, LED. It's not your turn yet. A little more in that last one. I'm not even going to put water in the sponge tonight. I'm just going to use the brass foil. Maybe it's copper foil. Either way, y'all know what I meant. LED. It goes the thread number 1, which is the second longest. Okay. Oh, it goes underneath. Okay. I thought it was a bit cramped there with the switch, but that makes more sense now. Right. And let's get this snippy snippy. Shit like that. Okay. Snap switch. Clicky clicky. Hinge side of the switch goes the bottom. Okay. Ah, damn it. Hold that in. Bring my solder. You don't actually see too many double-sided PCBs in kits, which is it's a nice trick. Nice change. Let's see what else. Okay. That is the entirety of the board. Go ahead and turn the soldering iron off. Ooh, I hope I get some triple A's. That might be an issue. Oh, now comes the fun part. Peeling off all this shit. Trying to think here. Is this the first stream I've done in 2025? Sad as it is to say, without looking, I cannot remember. Okay. That one came out a lot better. Okay. Get in there. That's cool. You're one that needs to have it. Sure. Another cool thing about this kit is they sell a version that has a counter. You may be asking if you're not familiar with this by Kinsey Labs useless machine. Counter score. Hopefully, we're going to see tonight. Oh. This part's gonna suck. I'm not a fan of peeling stuff off of acrylic anyway. And it's usually a pain in the ass to get it started. And this little tiny ones, yeah, that's even less fun. I do have a couple kits here that I'll be doing streams of probably. One of them I'm probably just going to do myself just because I'm allowed to have some fun. I believe the next kit I put together, depending on when everything gets here, it looks nice, will be either a DC power supply, 15 volts, I believe it is, or a build your own multimeter kit. Now, I literally have two because I have updated mine to this very nice auto ranging model. Auto ranging means that if you set it for voltage, resistance, what have you, you don't have to pick a set of parameters. Just, oh, okay, you're looking for resistance? This resistance measures such and such. Instead of, trying to guess and hoping you got within, hopefully you're thinking this is a 2K ohm resistor, so you set it to the 2K setting or the 20K setting or what have you. Auto ranging is much, much nicer. But kit I'll be building is a analog multimeter. And the assembly part would be fun. I was going to get some stuff to varnish a build your own guitar kit that I bought, and they're sitting behind me currently, still in the box. Some varnish and just some stain because I just want to make it look wood grain. I don't care to have it painted. But with the snowstorm coming, hardware stores were packed. I did find in my 3D printer supplies a can of glow-in-the-dark spray paint. Part of me thinks it's just stupid enough to be a fun idea. But I'm going to have to look up to see if that'll really work on wood. The kit itself is a headless guitar, which I think are kind of a... To use a quote from someone I wish I could attribute. It is the answer to a question nobody asked. And I think they're wonderfully stupid. So when I bought the kit, because I've been wanting to build one of my own guitars for a while. I was like, you know what? I'm going full stupid. And so I got the headless kit. As a wise man once said, dare to be stupid. I'm literally just putting all the wrapping stuff back in the original bag. Because the little wrapper stuff for these gets everywhere. Oh, one more. I did actually make it through the whole thing with just one little piece of solder. Another idea I have, since I've got a couple of the lithium batteries I've salvaged from vapes laying around, is I'm thinking about making a 3 LED flashlight. Just be a simple thing, nice rechargeable USB-C flashlight. And one of the things I may do, I probably will do, is I will SolidWorks up a enclosure for itself and 3D print it. I'll put that together, so that's on the back burner at the moment. But that'd be a fun project. Okay. Two right there. Where's the motor? Okay, there's the motor. Don't know what size bolt or screw heads these are, but I guarantee you, I've got them in my kit. I am putting the parts here in these little containers because these are magnetic, which is rather nice. Okay, the nub. Oops. Okay, there's that. Come on out. Head. I have not, Ash. I've actually gotten past all the soldering already. I would say I'm sorry to disappoint. I am not. Was that well done? Sure, the motor is flush. It certainly is. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, the wire side's okay. Tell you what, if you want me to do so, I will. You have to drink a glass of Lipton. I'll even play nice and say that you don't need to do sweet tea, because quite frankly, I don't find it very appealing either. I do appreciate you took time from Overwatch just to come in. Pixar, it didn't happen. I don't think you can make it through a glass of iced tea without throwing up. Uh huh. I'm certain you did. Okay. Ash, are you wanting to stream Overwatch tomorrow night? Yeah. All right. That is a good answer. 40. Well, in that case, um, both me and Ash will be streaming Overwatch tomorrow night. Overwatch 2, excuse me. Someone in the comments will get pedantic. Probably Ash. Um, quite frankly, I will be snowed in. Hey Tony, I don't think we are yet. It was, I ran out to get some stuff right after work. Well, reasonably after work, about 5:30 or so, and it was spitting snow, but it wasn't anything that I was particularly worried about. There. Cookie, cookie. Yeah, someone blows their nose and you want to keep it? That does not leave my workbench. I severely hate these little nut slots. Oh god, I just gave you two ammunition. You not want to go inside. Are you too good for your home? Here, tweezers. Here, tweezers. Here, tweezers. Huh. There's some solder on my tweezers. Honestly, that's how I got into Fallout 3. I bought it used at Babbage's of all places. Dear God, there's a flashback for you. And I played it once, did a melee play or attempted a melee play, and just got wrecked and just didn't go back to it. And then about a year later, I was bored. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try Fallout 3 again. And holy shit! Seriously, one of my favorite games of all time. I wish they had Fallout 3 with the Fallout New Vegas engine. I usually use a mod that gives me at least weapon repair kits. All you do is disable the bomb, and depending on your build, maybe early. Okay. Really? I'll be right back. I'm going to see if I've got AAA batteries. If not, we'll be using the bench power supply. For obvious reasons, I tend to play Science Nerd as well. Plus, it makes sense for the character. I saw a test video on YouTube. Can't remember top of my head if it was Torque Test Channel, or Project Farm. But they tested AAA batteries, and surprisingly, the Harbor Express Thunderbolts did pretty well. Uh-oh. That might actually be working. Ow. These are the pointies. Footballs and rice, that was pointy. Also, Liam Neeson does a really good job in that game. Almost. I don't want to know why you have batters with a flared end. A little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Don't know where you're putting yours at, but I am not putting mine inside anywhere. I need to get the big boy washer. Ding. You know, one thing I actually don't remember is why they call them washers. I am so very glad you're enjoying the Steam Deck. I play most of my games, PC games, on Steam Deck. The one I'm playing now, besides Overwatch 2, is called Tactical Breach Wizards, and it's essentially Rainbow Six with wizards. Oh, these games are so good. And of course, you would play Mega Man. That's a given. Let's see here. The shit did I do on my screwdriver? Ah, there you go. I swear I'm not blind. I'm just stupid. Be surprised how many of the higher end graphical games can work on that. Okay. If you have any like of roguelikes at all, I recommend picking up Balatro. It's a poker roguelike, but it's one of those games that's What do you mean it's been 3 hours? I just played one round. Ooh, that was almost bad. Maybe pointy things. Um, I'll have to let you see the portal next time I come up. I may try to bring that. I have not actually tried that on a network besides my own. This is gonna be a motherfucker. I held off. I thought, card game. Who gives a shit? And it was on the winter sale for $10, maybe less. And I was like, yeah, you know what, fuck it. And yeah, I've already got like 50 hours into that damn game. Since you two are actually in here and you're both musicians, how dumb of an idea is a glow in the dark guitar? I may just say, fuck it. Take the headless guitar kit I've got in the box over here by my bed and spray it with some glow in the dark spray paint that I've got laying around. Okay, next up is the silicone feet. Silicone, excuse me. That's actually pretty cool. Man, I haven't heard the name Trace Elliott in forever. Make sure this does have good clearance because I'm probably going back on my mom's desk, her job. No worries. Good to see you, Brazel. Sorry the weather kind of ruined the weekend. I would do a shout out to Brazel's channel. Check him out on YouTube, Brazel the Gamer. He's on Twitch. He hasn't streamed in a while, but do check out his videos because unlike me, he makes good ones. Man, say what you will, Gibson does make fine instruments, but have some of the absolute shittiest management in all of fucking music. Flathead screw. Let's see if I can do this with. Nope, nope. I do need flathead. Start with the 1 millimeter flat. I really like how SGs feel. I don't get me wrong, I do understand the allure of Les Paul. I mean, obviously, but I prefer SGs myself. And they were actually going to be the new model Les Paul, and Paul himself didn't care for it. Hey, no worries. Okay. Well, shit. And surprisingly, considering who it is, the guitar that Eric Clapton played to on the recording for Crossroads was not a Les or a Strat. Oh, granted, he didn't get the Strats till years later. It was an SG. And it sold at auction about a decade ago for, as you can guess, a shit ton of money. Oh, that also makes sense. I honestly surprised, considering how everyone knows the guitar itself. It is crazy how underrated of a guitar player he is. I think those are backwards. Insanely good guitar player. Even in his later years, in his 90s, he'd perform a couple hours, 2 or 3 times a week at his club in New York City. Right up until a few weeks before he passed away, actually. Oh, granddaddy, sure. That's an excellent way to put it. And as you all may have guessed watching, this is why this is called the useless machine. This screw down. Want to see it again? It's so fucking dumb, but I love it. Um, give you a better shot of it. I do kind of wish I'd bought the one with the counter now, but that's okay. Ash, any idea if Rust-Oleum spray paint will work on a guitar body? Yeah, that's an excellent point, my friend. And it's glow in the dark very paint, so it's going to look dumb, which exactly is what I'm after. I mean, I am under no illusions that this is going to be a good guitar, but I think it's going to be a fun guitar. Damn, that's really what I'm after. Plus, I get to say it's a guitar that is definitely my own. And you know what? Later on down the road, if I want to, I'll throw some better pickups in it. It would have been nice if I tapped this hole. Oof. Huh. I would think about that one if I wasn't wanting to do it this weekend while I'm snowed in. Although, what ideas do you have? Because I am not opposed to the idea. Oh, dear God. If my friends all lived closer, I'd do what I did when I still lived in my hometown. A friend of mine painted a nice little painting of an NES controller for me. I hung it up in my house. And the thing I did is, if you were a friend of mine and you hung out at my house ever, you would sign the NES painting. So I had a good amount of signatures of my friends just sitting on it, and I thought that was cool. I was never really a fan of Tom Green, which is surprising considering how much I fucking love Jackass. Something about Tom Green just, I don't know, just didn't sit well with me. I'm weird about some comedy that I like. Like, for example, I do not like cringe, awkward comedy. I think it's just not fucking funny. So stuff like a big example, although not exactly just cringe comedy. Tim and Eric, I fucking hate. Oh, oh shit. Ash, I'm honestly wondering if it wouldn't be like quote unquote better to um either do I want to do like ecto colors or do I want to do like black and caution, like a trap? Oh, there's a fun stream idea. Um, one night what I may do is stream um and have the stream be designing the mount to put a Raspberry Pi inside the Ghostbusters proton or the trap popcorn bucket, make into a retro game station. Oh shit, dude. Proton pack guitar would be really fucking sweet. I admit I'm not sure how I'd do it though. Like, oh yeah, ribbon cable strap. That's a great idea. Um, this the part's gonna be a pain in the ass. Acrylic, whatever's fine and dandy. They are a motherfucker to align. The body shape, it's not like anything I've seen before. I'll put it that way. Kind of looks like an old Alembic. I'll see. One moment. I just texted you an image of it. It's odd. For a proton pack guitar, I almost wonder if it wouldn't be better. Fucking hell. To do a vinyl uh, decal sticker, whatever the hell you want to call it. I'm trying very hard to not say a bunch of very, very foul words. So that is right. I do greatly meet your ability to actually draw. I think Tad, pretty damn good at that. I can draw to save my fucking life. Okay, okay. Just enough. Just enough. I know what I could do. Stupid like a fox. It's not one of the weirdest body shapes you've ever seen, Ash. Okay. I thought the same thing. Oh dear God, no. That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever put together on stream. I fucking love it. Get away. Honestly, if you're wanting to learn to solder, it's a really good kit for that because it is a simple solder job. The actual construction, not so much. Yeah, that is the Spike Kinsey Labs useless machine. I also like that the LED changes colors. It goes from green when it's coming up and red back. And if you notice when I was soldering it, it had 3 legs, which most LEDs. Do I have an LED handy? Do I have an LED handy without digging into supplies? Yes, I do. No, I don't have one handy. Usually they just have 2 legs, one longer than the other, the anode, the cathode. We know which one's positive and negative because a diode is a polarized device, so it has to go in a certain way. Is this plastic too? Does this one have a coating on it? Yes, it does. I thought the plastic looked a little dull. I'm going to check and see if it's snowing. Hang on. If it is, it's only snowing a small amount. Well, like I said, dumbest thing I put together on this channel. But honestly, I kind of fucking love it. Um, I may end up buying the one with the counter for myself, putting that together on stream. Now my question is, it's only 8 o'clock. Do I put together another kit? Where do I go on? Let me see here. I would do this double electronic dice kit, but there's a lot of resistors on there, so I'll save that. I'm actually going to call it here. I went over the last couple times, so usually I try to just do 2 hours. So you know what? I thank y'all for hanging out with me, but I'm gonna take that hour back. I'll see you tomorrow night doing the Overwatch 2 stream with Ash of Armageddon here. And otherwise, I'll see you all next Thursday. Stay out of trouble. All of you.